Hey guys, welcome. So today I am doing just a random video, and as you guys can tell, I got a new haircut. Definitely went with something short, and my hair is naturally curly, so I gotta play with that, play around with it a little bit more to feel more comfortable with it, to see what I like about it, what I want to do. So yeah, welcome back to my channel. Hey, yeah, I'm still playing around with lighting. Changed a little bit about my lighting, so if you see me keep looking over to my right, it's because I'm making sure I'm in focus. But yeah, I already did my color correcting, my foundation, concealer, under eye, etc, blah blah blah. So I'm just going to get right into it because I don't want to make this video as long as my last one. So technically, let me go ahead and pin my hair back. So this little bit, remember those girls that always did like the little humps? I used to do that. I definitely used to do that. Like my hair, I just got to play around with it a little bit. I love the haircut though, so don't mind that. I'm going to go in with the LORAC Behind the Scenes Eyeshadow Primer. So it just looks like this. You're going to take just a little bit here. About that much. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do one eye, because again, I don't want to make this video super duper long like I did the last one. I'm going to go in with my MERCIERE translucent powder. I'm going to take the Morphe B13 brush and set that. So again, I said I wanted to do something a little different, and with that being said, different for me is doing whatever, like going with the flow, you know? So I know I want to do a more cool, fun, candy type look, you know? Normally I go with like warm shadows, everything with reds, browns, because it's fall, you know, everything's warm now. But I definitely want to use, I'm going to try not to blind you guys. I want to use this like not translucent, but like very periwinkle iridescent color here at the top. This is a BUXOM palette. So like you can go, I went to Ulta, and I'm pretty sure you can probably do it at Sephora too. I'm not quite sure, but it's one of those custom palettes that you get to make. And so of course, knowing me, my favorite colors are warm, and I was like, well, let me do something, and added this pretty color here. So I'm going to swatch it for you guys on the back of my hand, and it's really light, but look at that, it's like so pretty. And I don't know the name off the top of my head, so let me see. It's called Lavish. And you could just pop them out like from the back here and add the colors. So let me put that back in. But yeah, and I also have, I feel like there is something in my eye. All right, so I also have Jeffree Star's palette, the Beauty Killer palette, which I adore. This palette here, I'm probably gonna give these two colors a shot, which is Violence and Princess. These two out of here. So let's get started, shall we? But I got a few other palettes like this LORAC palette. I'm probably going to use like a cool gray and plum out of this. So I'm just going. I'm just like yellow. All right, it's cool. Let's do buff really quick, just like a transition right here. So we're going to add that a little bit where the first color is. So blend that. And then go back in with Princess just a little bit. So we're pretty much mixing buff and Princess together for like a translucent. So pretty much that. Then what I'd like to do is go in with plum, and I'm going to get a more subtle brush something I really adore using, which is the and I'll show you guys in a minute. The first brush I was using is just a random brush that I got from Claire's when I was like in high school. So that's the It brushes, and this is the Flawless All Over Shadow Brush. It is amazing, applying color, blending. So I'm going to take the littlest amount of Plum because I know this can be pretty pigmented, and I'm going to just look at that. Definitely wrong placement for Princess, to be quite honest. And I'm just kind of removing that a little bit. Boom. So we all definitely make mistakes. I definitely am doing this long color. And then I'm just gonna go back with Buff actually, just to blend that, and I'm gonna take a little bit off just to blend. Now we could definitely use Princess as a like brow bone highlight, but definitely not in the like transition color stage. My ear is itching. My ear has been itching for like the longest. And right now I'm just literally building the color, and I'm tapping that excess off because I definitely want this to be a bit more deeper. All right, so now that we got that, I'm just gonna take, and honestly with no product or anything, I'm just blending all of this here at the top. I want to get this green. And sometimes you see like here, I tend to get patches. Just go back. And I didn't dip my brush back in the eyeshadow. I just took whatever was left over and just added that back on. All right, so I want to kind of add a little bit more purple. So with that being said, I'm going to add just a little bit of violence from the Jeffree Star palette. So which was this more purple pigmented, y'all, definitely pigmented. So I'm just adding just a little bit more purple, and I'm being really soft with this where I place it, and then going in with that Luxie brush and just blending that. This will just tell me where I want to add more of the color. So like that a little bit, and I always like to go back with whatever transition color and blend that, because that looks so harsh, bro, and soften those edges there. All right, so again, I'm winging it. I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Next, I definitely want to try the Lavish from the BUXOM, which is kind of like our ideal, you know, show eyeshadow. Like, boo, it's all about you today. And if you hear me spraying, I'm just like literally cleaning my brushes in between. That's not this brush. All right, I'm going to take this random brush that I got from eBay actually, and I'm swiping my brush in this, and I just want to see how pigmented it is by itself, if it covers the overall lid. And it's really sheer, so since it's really sheer, I'm going to add a little bit more, spray it with Fix Plus, and see how I feel about that. All right, now that's what I'm talking about. Do you see that? Oh sheesh, Jesus. I'm going to add a little bit more violence to that, and for now I think I'm going to keep it. I'm going to come back and do the other eye, I think, or maybe not. You know what, I do also have these like glitters here, so let me, I do not want to make this mess, but like this glitter, and I don't know don't know. We're going to play around with a little bit of glitter. So, you know what? I am going to just intensify a little bit more with that. Let's play. We're going to play. We're going to definitely play. So I'm just intensifying this a lot more here. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in and do a little bit with my bottom lash line. So then I'm going to go in with that violence color, and I'm going to do the bottom. And I'm going to go like halfway or a little bit here. And then go in with that lavish color. And right where it fell at, boom, right there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave that there just like that. And then I'm gonna wing it, right? But I think I'm gonna do like a double wing. This should be interesting. Definitely interesting. Here goes nothing. So I'm gonna bring the first wing up a little bit higher because again we're doing a double wing. And this is Cat YouTuber. I got this for storage. Hey, why are you doing? Alright, so there's wing number one. I'm kind of nervous about this other wing that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use white. I've never used white before. I hope this works out. And this is NYX White Liquid Liner. Yeah, that'll do, I guess. I'm gonna hurry up and do the second eye and come back and see how I feel about this. I don't know, gang, you guys, just playing around here. All right, I'm back. So I went ahead and added some lashes, did mascara. I put a little bit of glitter in the inner ears. Inner ears, oh my God. The inner corners. So I just used this silver glitter here. It might be a little bit hard to see, but I just put the lid back on because I definitely did not want to make a mess. So yeah, then I did that. I added House of Lashes Siren lashes to the upper lashes, and I put a little bit of Maybelline's Mini Brush Waterproof Lash Discover on the bottom lash line. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and touch up my face a little bit because granted, I do love the mixture of the foundations that I use, which are the MILANI foundation and then the Maybelline Dream Pure BB Cream foundation, I guess if you want to call it. It's a BB cream. So I just want to set anything that is currently oily. So yeah, if you see this dark spot right here, that's because I'm hiding a burn mark. I burnt myself, you guys. Oh, and here and here. So I thought I should just share my secrets. So let me go ahead and just do what it do with the rest of the face, highlight, contour, etc. All right, so I'm gonna take Kat Von D, you know, same difference. Any other times my favorite. Got a lot of fallout. It's my favorite, which is some subconscious and shadow play. Where'd you go, girl? I don't know, I like to add just a little bit of remaining everywhere else. I don't know if I'm going to bronze because this is such a cool tone look. Look how big this brush is. Ugh. It just caught me off guard. I'm going to add a little bit of blush. I normally don't wear blush, but I'm going to do NYX ombre brush. Ombre blush. Jesus, I can't talk. It's nude to me, and it looks like this. Love this. Where you at? Where you? Oh, here you are. I'm going to take this IT brush. It's a blush brush, and I just dab it a little bit. And this is very pigmented too. And sweet. See that? That's it. That's all I do. That's all I do because I normally do not wear blush. Then where I just literally saw. Here it is. All right, so I'm gonna take the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight palette. Looks like this. And I want to mix white sand and snow. The reason why is because since this color, like this eye look is such a cool tone eye look, I am mixing. I don't want to do too much of a warm. So, oh, you know what? Let's intensify this. We're going to make this as intense as possible. Everything intense. I'm going to go with this So Suzanne Statement Skin Highlighting Crayon first. So, do that. In certain areas, it's going to be like subtle. I'll just blend that in with my finger. All right, so you see that already gave a highlight, and then I'm going to go in with white sand and snow. And oh, yes, good. Okay. It's still kind of subtle a little bit, but that's fine because since the eyes are so much of the, you know, more important. And then I'm gonna just go with white sand here on the tip of my nose. And so I got like shit in my hair. All right, so I wanted to play around a little bit with the lips. I was going to do this too much purple. So I'm going to go in with a more nude. I don't have a cool tone nude because cool tone nudes don't look good in me. So it look good on me. So I'm going to do KYLIE DOLCE K. This is the kit. Oh my God. I didn't do like all over the place, but, and then I'm gonna go in with the liquid lipstick. All right, we're gonna wait for that to dry a little bit. So yeah, while my lips are drying, I'm gonna spray some Fix Plus to just set in any of those, you know, powders and things of that nature. Then going with this Urban All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. And then let me take this mess out. Some of these pieces, I'm still getting used to my hair, so sorry guys. This is actually, okay, so let me not lie. This is like literally bedhead. Like, I rolled out of bed. I didn't even comb it or anything. I just was like, fuck it. I was just like, some of these strands like this one, like if I put product and everything, like product, diffuse this little bit of hair left on my head, it would definitely look better. But yeah, this is pretty much the look. I just wanted to play around, do something different, try out some colors. I'm sorry, my hair is not like absolutely perfect, but be free, be you, be wild, be creative. And that's pretty much what I'm doing. Like, for me to cut my hair was liberating. It felt so good because I was letting go a lot of just, it felt like weight to me. You know, I did my hair like the most simplest things, like straighten it, wear it curly, put it in a bun, wear it out, you know, etc. And I was like, I want to do something so different with my hair. I want to just be free and be wild with my hair. And same with the makeup. Like the makeup, I just wanted to do something different because I always use, you know, warm tones and all the reds and the oranges and the browns and the golds. And I was like, no, we're going to use this purple and this periwinkle and this white wing liner. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Definitely follow me on all of my social medias, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. So all of that information will be down below. Also the products that I use will be listed as well. If you guys have any questions or just want to talk, please feel free to do so. I'm like smacking my mic. Sorry about that. But I'm glad. I'm definitely trying to be consistent with the videos and upload a little bit more frequent rather than once every month, because I realize that's what I do. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.